Welcome back to Miracle Testimony. The Lord has been good, and we're here to share with you what the Lord has done for us. Miracle Testimony is here just to encourage you. And testimony is very good to spend. Testimony is money that you earn from the experience of life, stuff that happened to you, and you think, you know what? Oh man, I can, go through this one and come out. But God allow us to go through stuff to bring us out and to take us to another level. And we can use these testimonies as stepping stones. And not only stepping stones to go higher, but also to encourage others to get them out of their situation. Apparently, when I started to grow in faith, it was Sunday evening. I went to a testimony service, and when I went, this young lady was testifying, and the funny thing, whatever she was testifying about, it was exactly what I was praying about, the situation that I was facing, and saying, God, you need to come through for me. And I tell you, when I went to the testimony service and the lady began to testify, that young girl began to testify how she was struggling financially. She didn't have any money at home. No money whatsoever, no money to buy food for her daughter. But God, the awesome God that she served, she said she began to pray and ask God to provide for her. Lord, I need some money. I'm in this financial strain and I need some money. And she said, the minute she finished praying, she walked outside, she went to her mailbox, and guess what? The mailman came and put an envelope with money, a check into her mailbox, money that she didn't expect. And she took that money and she was able to purchase what she needed. And so I was praying about some money to pay my rent because at the time I was living at this out into a house with two roommates. I was in my 20s and we shared together. And the other girls, the two girls were able to provide their rent, but I was the one who responsible for the place. So I rented the place and I rent my two friends two rooms and they would come with their money before time, give it to me, and I didn't have mine to pay because I was just doing a part-time job. And at the time I was supporting two children, a single mother, and living from off a part-time job. So I started to pray and I'm like, God, now these two young ladies they're not Christians, they're not serving you, and they can pay their rent before time and on time, and I am the only one here serving you, but I can't afford to pay my rent on time. And so, God, I need you to change the situation. And I started to pray, believing that God would do it, knowing that He is able. And God honors my prayer. And when I heard the lady said she got that mail in the mailbox when she didn't expect it, the postman came after she prayed. I'm like, okay, God, so tomorrow morning, I would like for you to do the same thing for me. I would like the mailman to come and put that money in my mailbox. And I went home with that faith tonight, leaving that Sunday night from that testimony service and said, okay, God, this is how I want you to do it for me. But let me tell you something. God don't always do it the way you want it because you asked Him, right? So nevertheless, I went home, I went to bed feeling relaxed and comfortable with my faith above my head, saying, okay, I know you're going to allow that mailman to come to my home and put that money in the mailbag. And so I prayed and I went to bed. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning at 8 o'clock and go to my mailbox and take that money out. So while I was in bed, God is amazing. God did it another way. I didn't have to wake up to go and look in the mailbox. Guess what? God troubled a friend of mine heart. And that friend phoned me in the morning to wake me up. The friend phoned me and woke me up and said, I have some money to give to you. Guess what? The money that he had to give to me was the exact amount of money I was praying for. I was praying for $300. And I'm like, God, please send the mailman to put it in my mailbox tomorrow morning. And the morning at 7:30, the phone rang and I woke up. And the person said to me, I have $300 to give you. Can you come and pick it up? I goes, oh, sure. And I went and I picked it up. God is amazing. Sometimes the way how God bless somebody else, He will not do it for you the same way. But it's very good when you listen to somebody else's testimony because it will rise your spirit. It will lift your spirit and your faith will increase and your heart will be encouraged to trust God. Because when you trust God with all that you got, when you trust Him with your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your strength, trust God. When you trust Him, He can't help but come true for you. Trust Him. Just take my advice and trust God and see what He's going to do for you. See if things won't change in your life. Just trust God. Trust God. Give Him all that you got. Try and see the difference it's going to make. You cannot, the Bible said, you cannot bum and wait. You cannot ask God for the thing and thinking, wonder if He's going to give it to me. James said, you won't get it. If you are like a sea that are a wave, the sea, you know how the sea have that wave and the wave come and it pushes forward and then it goes back. If you're like that, if your mind is like that, just wavering, no way you are going to receive nothing from the Lord. You have to believe with your all, your heart, your mind, your strength, everything that you got. And if you believe Him with everything, He will come true. I guarantee you, because He did it for me, and He came true for me, and He gave me that rent that I needed. And man, I tell you, I went and I paid that landlord very fast. So I am here to encourage you to trust God. And I have more testimonies. See you next time.